Hiya, pals. We're going to have to talk about Tiana. The pass holder preview dates were announced, and we're coming up in just over a month. We're going to get the pass holder preview and the grand opening on the 28th of June. Unfortunately, not all pass holders were invited to the pass holder preview. If you had a Pixie, Pirate, or Sorcerer pass, and you tried to book a date to visit the park on one of the pass holder preview dates, you were blocked out. IncrediPass was not blocked out. Apparently Disney just doesn't want us poorers and us locals visiting. I've got a theory about that we'll talk about later. Checking back 1 week later, we saw that IncrediPass was in fact booked up, so there were no longer any reservations available for Magic Kingdom on the preview dates or for the grand opening. Now, did I think that was a poor decision? I certainly did. But I gave it a few days. I checked again. Sure enough, Pixie, Pirate, Sorcerer were blocked out for those days. IncrediPass was not blocked out. Waited a couple of more days. Now, IncrediPass was showing as sold out for those dates. I found that a little bit curious. So I took a look to see if it was possible that I could buy a single day ticket and there would be availability. And sure enough, there was availability. What's wrong with that picture? Well, IncrediPass isn't supposed to have any blockout dates. If I recall correctly, Disney just settled a lawsuit regarding shadow blockout dates for Magic Key pass holders in Anaheim. Why are we repeating these mistakes? This is especially odd considering they didn't do any pass holder blockouts for Rise of the Resistance. They didn't do pass holder blockouts for Tron. They didn't do pass holder blockouts for Guardians of the Galaxy. But they're doing it for Tiana. I don't understand. Especially considering that attendance is down. It makes me wonder about two possibilities. The first one I alluded to earlier. Disney just settled a bunch of lawsuits with the state of Florida. And I'm wondering, because Pixie, Pirate, and Sorcerer are only available to Florida residents, are they punishing Florida residents because of their governor? The other possibility is that they're reserving a massive number of tickets for special interest groups. So, what are your thoughts on this? Why would they be doing blockout dates for IncrediPass when IncrediPass specifically says no blockout dates? Yes, I have the screenshots. Speaking of massive mistakes, the shooting arcade in Frontierland is going away. Of course, considering all of Frontierland is probably going away at some point, can we really be surprised? Now I get it, the park has to change, the park has to grow, the park has to improve, the park needs higher capacity, but they're replacing it with a DVC lounge. I don't see how that helps anything. Of course, I'm pretty sure that the shooting arcade has to go away because guns are problematic now. Not to mention the Old West. Bet you there's still going to be guns in their movies though, huh? Frontierland Shooting Arcade was an opening day attraction. A fun fact, it used real BB guns. After a long day of being hit by thousands of BBs, the targets had to be repainted every single night. In case you haven't heard, the churro cookie is back at Big Top Souvenirs, $6.49 this year. I mean, I'm a little upset, but I am hungry, so yeah. I am the most lucky man in the world. Mrs. E-Ticket decided to join me after work today, and we've got reservations at Diamond Horseshoe. Diamond Horseshoe is co-located with Liberty Tree Tavern at the boundary of Liberty Square and Frontierland, and is themed to a saloon of the Western expansion era. I requested the Royo Disney table. According to one cast member, when Diamond Horseshoe opened in 1971, it had a full stage show complete with can-can dancers and was commonly used for Disney Company events. Roy's favorite table was the one in the corner to the right of the stage. Unfortunately, we lost Roy shortly after the grand opening, but the OG cast members continue to remember him by referring to the table in his name. It's entirely possible that this story is apocryphal, but I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, Diamond Horseshoe shares a menu with Liberty Tree. which reduces the food variety in Magic Kingdom. Fortunately, it's a great menu. It's also prefix in all you care to eat. The meal includes a salad, rolls, main course, beverage, dessert, and coffee. At $42 per adult for lunch or dinner as of May 2024, that's a huge value by Disney standards. Starting with the salad, we have mixed greens, cranberries, apple, radish, shaved Asiago cheese, and a house-made shallot vinaigrette, which is just amazing. Normally I don't want anything sweet in my salad, but this dish is put together really, really well. The rolls are just okay, but they're fresh. The main course is where it's at. Your prefix meal includes all-you-can-eat roast turkey, roast pork, and pot roast. Thanksgiving-style herb stuffing, gravy, home-style mashed potatoes, garlic green beans that have this really great snap to them, and macaroni and cheese, which unfortunately is pretty flavorless. Even with 2 misses, it's a great meal and I always look forward to it. Are Diamond Horseshoe and Liberty Tree the best meals in Magic Kingdom? No. But they are the best value and highly consistent. The best food in Magic Kingdom is Skipper Canteen, but that's a la carte and a bit more spendy and not nearly as friendly to plain eaters and kids. Dessert is ooey gooey vanilla toffee cake with vanilla ice cream, chocolate, and caramel sauce, topped with crushed toffee bits. It's delicious and just as sweet as it sounds. If you want to cool down with something a little less intense and heavy, you could easily convince the server to bring you plain ice cream or ice cream with chocolate and or caramel sauce and have your own little sundae. Alright, pals. I'm filming this third outro at the end of my arm with my face in the shadows because my wife wants all the spires in portrait mode. Even though I told her that, you know, videos aren't shot like that. But hey, she said be a rule breaker, so this is me breaking the rules. So, until next time, if there is a next time, because this could actually break the internet, remember, life's an e-ticket. Go out and ride it the wrong direction.